Yo, what's going on, everybody? Xanthos Vice here, and we are back with some more Trails Beyond the Horizon. I hope you guys are having a great day. Yo, what's up with you? I told you this game had nothing going. Yeah, we'll get to that. Anyway, where we last left off, we had gone over to Agnes's place, and it seems to be a bit more that we're uncovering, but nothing that really sends us into like a specific direction. All we know is like supposedly Toa's father was involved, not necessarily in the project, but like that seems like Professor Epstein had made contact with Herschel. Because I was like, I know the name Herschel. That has to be like, I know like not only was it like I heard it before, but it was like it's a significant name. And I was like, is it Toa or did they give it to a character just recently as well? I just couldn't remember. But yeah, that was Toa's father, hence why she always had the telescope whenever we did connect events in Cold Steel. So, yeah. And also the possibility that time travel was the point of the Genesis, even though it's exactly what caused the problem. And again, it's kind of also the consequence that we face now, just whatever is happening because of it. Again, I'm just assuming we're stuck in a whole causal loop because they tried to find solutions. However, now it's become a part of a thing, like a repercussion. But again, we don't have too many details. I don't want to spoil. I'm going to try to figure this out on my own. But yeah, like Green UF said just now, we're literally doing nothing. We're just doing more side quests. Like, why? Really? We spent all of Act 1, Part 1 just doing side quests and just introducing characters, and then get to a point where it's like, okay, we're starting to at least try to set up something, but now we're just back to, oh no, just go do side quests again. Like, why? Because, first of all, we already did a good number of 4SPGs already. And I feel like those 4SPGs already kind of tell us, what is it, it kind of already showed us, like, how the space craze is, like, affecting people both positively and negatively. I don't feel like we need to extend this anymore. Like, what's the point? Even if you say, oh, for the sake of grinding, you could make the dungeons longer. Or at least make the level gap that much more different, so then it's much easier to level up in less time. I'm just saying. So far, I don't like how this is going, because honestly, we could just move things forward. If Emma was here, things would actually happen. No, true. His plot mainly happened when Emma was there. Goldstein. 7 hours and nothing? Please don't tell me that. I don't need this. But yeah, supposedly we had to do more dumb side quests for whatever reason, because for some reason we can't just move the plot along when we're actually starting to get somewhere. They're like, no, we need to get distracted for whatever reason. I'm only saying 7 hours and nothing based on the past streams. Not spoiled. Oh, okay. Now, I mean, to be fair, yeah, I guess technically I have been like streaming a total of like 7 hours, like adding up all my streams where it's like, yeah, we're just doing side quests and connect events, but again, nothing serious. And why can't we just move on? See, this is the other thing too. It's like, if we're gonna waste our time with this, at least make the stuff where we talk about stuff or introduce characters, just make those cutscenes. You don't need to have it like blank text, you know? Again, even if they try to be like, oh no, because again, we spent all our money getting Van's VA for this. No, fuck off, okay? Because, again, you're just making it a waste of time having to read the text when, if you're gonna waste time adding extra fluff dialogue, just make the game do it. Don't make us do it. Again, I know it's not like this game is like directed towards streamers or anything, or content creators, but just in the sense of it being a game. There's no point in just putting text boxes just for the sake of it. Because look, when it comes to visual novels, that's completely different. That's its own subject, its own genre. That makes sense. Punching Grey Raven, it has for that sense of world building. Like, it's always been like that. And to be fair, it's always been pretty descriptive, or it has a lot of good context that you actually do need to know, and that actually plays a bigger role later on. Here, you're literally just wasting time with a good amount of fluff dialogue, even when it comes to the description of things. And we had to wait forever just to move on. Like, really? But yeah, we're going to try to do all these. Going by the rate that we're going, I don't think we'll move on to main story. And again, I'm not saying this because I don't if anything, I want to get the main story, but this game seems to be allergic to main story already. Because again, this is my like 5th or 6th stream, I think. And again, the only time we really did stuff was the prologue. Act 1 Part 1, we did jack shit. We held the bracers, but that's not the plot. And even you say, oh, that moment of like whatever the heck that was. No, that still didn't talk about anything. We just were like, oh, something strange, but that's it. That's not a deduction. That's a pretty obvious observation. But yeah, we'll go to Riverside first. We have this one quest that we gotta do, and yeah. Because, look, the other thing is, I could give Daybreak 1, I can give that a pass to being slow because you're establishing characters, you know? And you're exploring each one. But when you actually, like, this is the 3rd game of the freaking series. It's the 3rd game. We don't need a rundown of who all these characters are. Of the new characters, yes. Like Major Amelia, or I mean Hermes, Reen, Kevin, Rufus, Crow, sure. They make sense. But if this is the 3rd game in the freaking Calvert series, we don't need it. And again, I know you're gonna say, oh, just do it for Cold Steel. No, Cold Steel 1 and Cold Steel 3 are different. They're 2 different sets, where it's like, if you weren't part of the 1st set, you don't necessarily need that for the 2nd set, but it would be helpful. Say Daybreak 1 was the exact opposite, where it rushed everything by Trails saying, yeah, true, because it's like, it didn't really feel like we spent a lot of time in those areas, like for deduction and main story. And it definitely just felt like we were just like, oh, just trying to get the whole Genesis plot moving along, but it wasn't really the sense of world building, which it's supposed to do, at least to some extent, like Trails did previously. But yeah, nearly 12 hours and nothing in the 3rd game. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Alright, what's this quest about? Is it about getting scammed again? And while we're at it, no, the dude's wrong. Rely on the Spriggan being real. You're Bazin, right? Saw your request. Huh? Do you mean you're him? I believe you said the case was extremely important and cannot be overlooked. I can't decide whether or not to take your case, with just that. Give me the details. Even the Trails did not respect this player's time. Honestly, like, again, at least when it came to at least when they did it for Sky, the quest, they didn't add so many meaningless quests. Like, it was the standard stuff, and more of the time you spent in the game was literally exploration, rather than this. I mean, of course, Crossbow also was kind of the same thing, because you got to visit those places, and you actually saw the character dialogue change depending on how the situation evolved. But right now in this game, it's like, it honestly does not really matter. It's a matter that requires your absolute discretion. Work as a manager for Edgeworth General Trading Co. And yesterday, every terminal in the company locked up. You weren't able to control a single one. All of them? Are you sure it wasn't due to human error? Something that could have affected the entire system? Positive. Because when our screens locked, a message appeared on all of them. We've stolen all your company's data. You don't pay us $1 million Mira, we'll leak everything. Doesn't leave much room for doubt. It does sound like you've been hacked. But Edgeworth General Trading Co.? Then one of the capital's biggest corporations. Really? I've never heard of it. This is a major concern. Have you been able to confirm whether or not any data actually leaked? Yes, unfortunately. Since this morning, our screens have been showing the address of an illicit web auction. We noted that a part of our internal data has indeed been put up for bid, so the culprits made their demands and offered a little demonstration to boot. The bidding's almost over. This keeps up unfinished. My company is finished. You look like you have some doubts. You're not wrong. Before we get into that, let's review the facts. Zach, Quatre, what are you thinking? Well, based on the details we've been provided, it sounds like ransomware. An old hacking trick. Ransomware? Yes, simply put, it's a type of virus that demands a ransom. If the ransom isn't paid, then the system won't recover, information will be leaked, and there will be considerable damage. But if the situation comes to light, then companies can lose any trust they've built. It really is quite a malicious hack. So that's what we're dealing with, huh? I mean, isn't that still just the same? It's still like ransoming. Why even need to add the hack into it? I can see why they would be distressed. What am I supposed to do? Besides, is ransomware even a word? Like, I actually don't know. Maybe it's a thing, but I've never heard of it. But then again, I'm not a tech-savvy guy, so it could just be that I just don't know it. Seriously, how can nothing happen for this long? Seriously! Because again, it's like, I'm just trying to move this along because I want to go see Reen and Kevin. And maybe even Rufus by this point, but I just want to be out of the van route or whatever, because this is already getting boring. And I'm the guy who has to play through this. Just calm down, Mrs. Bassett. We've heard about this kind of thing at the guild before. Well, I mean, it's quite the troublesome crime. And we say that the majority of cases come from viruses attached to orb mail and that sort of thing. Also, there's no way a celebrity like Elaine be allowed to do this undercover. Yeah, that's why I don't understand. Is like, how does that even work being undercover? And hello, like, I mean, Judith somehow works with us, and you're telling me, like, somehow no one would notice her while working with us, out in the open, without a real disguise? This is a crime, even if it is perpetrated on the net. It makes way more sense for you to have gone to the guild or the police. You decided to bring it to us. A clandestine solution. Meaning you've already got an idea about what's really going on, yeah? About that, actually, why does Van even ask? Like, honestly, what's the point of us asking about, like, oh, you could go to the guild or the police? Dude, you need the money. Just take the fucking job. And besides, regardless of whether they do or not, we still take the job anyway. And it's like, I mean, come on. If they wanted to go to the police or the guild, I'm pretty sure they would have already. Considering supposedly, and this is a big supposedly, the guild is busy with other requests. Supposedly. So it's like, why can't they just also add it to their list? Like, really? Why doesn't he charge extra? He almost never does this. No, that's true. Again, that's the point, because it's like, dude, just take the fucking money. Why do we even care? We literally said we have nothing else to do. And also, why are we trying to make it seem like Van's trying to be rational about this? Again, he's supposed to be a shady guy. But at this point, it's like, you don't ask questions. You just take the job, take the money, and shut up. Like, seriously, why do you have to be skeptical when it's like, you shouldn't care, right? They came to you because clearly there's something that they don't want known. Or that it can't be handled through normal means. So that's obviously the reason. Why do we need to go deep? Like, look, it's one thing when it's sometimes, but he does this every time. Like, why? We should already be used to this. This is the third game, for crying out loud. It's the same reasoning. The virus probably came from my own computer. Should just charge extra. No, he should, because again, it's like, if he's going to complain about why you coming to us instead, he really should just charge extra. Because again, it's like, supposedly this is becoming a hassle for him. And if it's a hassle, then you should make it worth your while, you know? Can you explain in more detail? I'm saying it's my fault. I've been gambling on the net recently. Once I tried it out, I was hooked. Don't tell me you were doing that at the office. Only during my breaks. I made sure I didn't go overboard and bet too much. Figured it'd be fine if I just had a little fun. But then yesterday I got an orb mail with the subject headline that read winner. Opened it without thinking, really? Really? You opened a fake email? Oh my god. He's serious, man. And that's when the virus got into your company's systems. Boy, you screwed up big time. No wonder you came to us. But don't worry, when it comes to technical stuff you can count on our genius division. We're kind of stretching the definition of a 4SBG here. There's just one other thing I'm worried about. According to rumors, this sort of blackmailing by ransomware got its start with Armada. Armada? Yes, one of their funds had a team that specialized in orbital net crime. They developed the virus at the time that made them a huge amount of money. Really? We're bringing this up now? I mean, to be fair, I guess we were also... No, but didn't we already explain that most of the money Almada got was, like, from Elaine's father, from his company? Because supposedly they were helping them out with, like, their like, campaign or something, or whatever. I don't know. I feel like we kind of already did that. Why are we trying to say this is another way? Because, again, we already dealt with Armada in the first game. Why do we need to care about them anymore? We always have to find a reason to bring them up. When it's like, hello, they're losers. We beat them. And we killed them. Like, look, when it's like oh, we get let go because McBurn's bored, or Aryan Road just already accomplished her tasks, that's one thing, right? But when we literally kill them, or slay them, we don't need to act like they're all tough when we've already dealt with them once and for all. There's no need to be like, oh yes. Like, it's just like, oh my god, this is something that's like, we never could have done. Like, no, we've done it. Just like how even though we beat McBurn in his demon form, he still lives. Just want an MC who is greedy, gambles, who gets under guys' skins, actually wants... Tired of this crap. See more Armada, what Bob can... Honestly. If anything, it kind of makes it seem like, wouldn't it have been better to let them live, so then it's like... Because regardless, the same things Armada has done is still affecting people, regardless of whether they're there or not. It wouldn't be inaccurate to suggest they're the ones behind the rise of ransomware in the Republic. Which may mean this falls under the umbrella of unfinished business. Yep, even if the organization is toast, there's a chance their know-how is still involved. So just leaving it to the police doesn't sit well with me. So, you'll help me? I swear to God. Okay, whatever it is, I'm gonna choose the bad answer. And by bad answer, I mean, whatever makes me seem like an asshole. Or just a bad guy. Because again, if Van's not gonna do it, I'ma do it. Okay, let's just move on, okay? God damn, we don't need this whole explanation. Like, seriously. Oh, okay, I can just begin the operation? Alright, sure. See, but now you guys see what I'm pissed off about. This quest isn't even about the space thing. It's not even about space. It's about just a computer scam. Like, are you serious? This is what we're talking about? Come on, man. This is what I'm saying is like, it should be about the situation. We just talked about that earlier. We're like, oh, everything that's happening now is because of the space thing. Why are we dealing with random jobs that we normally do anyway, if that's supposed to be the big point? And look, that makes this 2 of 3 that have to do with Armada. This one has to do with a means of acquiring money Armada did. This has to do with someone who works for Armada. What's the point? And that won't be brought up for a long time. Great. Seriously, there's no reason to even do these quests. You know what? For both of these, like, if I have to talk to someone, I'm gonna just skip the text, because honestly, it just feels like a waste of fucking time. Okay, let's just do this. Yeah, let's just go. Oh, wait, what? Oh, shit. Damn. Sorry, I'm laughing maniacally, right? Nah, that's fair. Shit. I wasn't paying attention. I'm only bidding 1,000. Oh, okay, good. I don't know what I did, honestly. But honestly, I also kind of don't care. Look, I usually don't skip stuff, okay? Usually I try to go along with it, but... Okay, you guys have to at least understand where I'm coming from, right? Because, again, I expect it to be about the subject in question. Like, I'm not saying they all have to be the same thing, like they all have to be a space scam. But at the very least, put different quests on. Don't make it the same things. If it's the same things, you might as well just not even make a quest to begin with. Because again, like I said, it reminds me like how in Yakuza... Again, was it Yakuza Kiwami 1 or 2? But almost every single quest on that game, whichever of the two it was just about dealing with scammers. And that's what kind of took the fun out of it, you know? Because like, you do the side quests, you like to build the connections, have different kinds of situations and everything. Like when you had the Kiryu and Majima perspectives in Yakuza 0, and then saw things taken from their perspectives and the kinds of ways that they try to resolve it depending on their character. But here it's like, it's just the same thing. Why should I even do it? Like I said, honestly, I'd have half a mind to just not do the quest, but I need the points, so. Black Land Carrier, huh? Don't see those around too often. Think that's them? Yes, there's no mistake. He attempted to obfuscate it, but their orbital net protocol, the OP address, matches the culprit. I can verify it too. Seems like they still haven't noticed us. It's finally time for them to pay the piper. That's one way to put it. It'd be a pain if we let them get away. We used the car to block them in. Lane, you ready to move? Yes. I've already arranged for the vehicles. Ready any time. Hey, you still having trouble? Shut it. These guys know what they're doing. They laid out branches across every access point along the expressway. So who are these guys? Hey, you guys got a minute? Held a message for... Wait, what? Again? I don't know what this is. I'm guessing that was just a spam. I don't know. Anyway. But tell me it's... Watch out, we're surrounded. Are you freaking kidding me? How'd they find us? Damn it, I'm not getting caught like this. Yeah, nice job, guys. Way to box them in. Darn game coming up a little short. Guess it can't be helped. We managed to capture them. We? That's a good... It appears they really were the criminals operating the orbital net for Armada. Yes. We captured them before, but since they didn't have any real charges against them, they were released after 6 months. Who would have thought they'd start spreading ransomware again once the heat died down? Really? You guys didn't think, oh, let's have people watch them? Because, I mean, see, that's the thing. Is like, if these were just basic crooks for, like, they don't even work for a group, then I can understand why you wouldn't care. But they worked for Armada, for crying out loud. Armada nuked the town! You would think to have them under observation. Because, like, regardless of what position or status they had, they still worked for Armada, who's supposedly the most dangerous group to have ever existed in Calvert. See, so they don't even follow their own logic. It appears they've rebuilt their old hacking system. With such high specs and cunning design, I expect Melchior was behind it. That explains all the twisted stuff they were doing. Now that exploitation's gotta be put to rest. How can I ever repay you? Thank you, all of you. The company's computer should be back to normal now, right? None of our data got leaked, right? Yes, we were able to recover the restoration key from the culprit's computer. You can use it as soon as you'd like. Well, it was more trouble than expected. All's well that ends well, right? About that, there's one other thing I had to confirm first. The cooperative mystery kinda kept getting in the way. That was you, wasn't it, Playboy? Oh, you noticed? Guess that nose of yours is worth its reputation after all, Spriggan. Certainly looks like a playboy. That drone would make you. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Rains, and ostensibly, I run a drone shop. I'm more or less a contract employee of RNA Securities. As you expect, my help was enlisted by Edgeworth General Trading Co.'s upper management. RNA Securities? They specialize in cybercrimes, don't they? Yes, that's what puts them on the map. Headquarters are based in Liberl. Upper management? Wait a second. I never expected the Spriggan and I would try the same approach. Everything worked out in the end, so let's just leave it at that. And it breaks my heart to say so, I will have to make a full report, including the details about how the system was breached. Yeah, because I mean, it's like, if he was investigating it too, and upper management knew about the situation, they would have to know what happened. They'll find out? Which I do. They'll find me for sure. That's part of why he asked us for help. What should we do? Good point. Tight spot here. What do we do? Have him come clean himself. But why would he? He's still gonna get fired, right? Have him feign ignorance? Okay, come on. No one's gonna be dumb enough. You know what? I'm gonna be a bad guy. I'm gonna make a deal with him. Again, if Van's not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Because supposedly Van's too much of a goody two-shoes to actually do anything evil himself. So I'm gonna have to do it. Look, making a report is just part of your job. I don't see any reason you have to include my client's actions. Huh? Oh my. Do you intend to poke your nose into my work too? Nah, I'm just making sure. Reporting on the source of the virus is definitely a part of your job. But reporting what a certain employee was doing on his computer at the time is, strictly speaking, unrelated. You're not wrong. If I am to report something I learned in my investigation will leave a bad taste in my mouth. Is there even a reason why I wouldn't report all of my findings? Here's an idea. What are we to remove ourselves from the equation? Reflect poorly on a well-known security company they were bested by some unknowns. You're an interesting one, aren't you? I don't really care about how it reflects on us. That said, I did get to see your ability and your potential up close. I think we could form a cooperative relationship. How about we settle on that? Really? I'm not really sure I like how that played out. But this is part of course for fixers. See? Thank you! Like I said, if Van's not gonna be the fixer guy, I'm gonna be the fixer guy. Because supposedly, canon-wise, Van's just a nice guy who literally lets everyone walk all over him. I'm not gonna be that guy, though. Sometimes I'll make the right decision, but sometimes I gotta be the bad guy. Certain orb mail was delivered. It was fun, Spriggan. Let's do it again sometime. P.S. Little thanks from me. Hope it helps. See, I solved the case that much more quicker by skipping the content. Now that we finished off this gig, it's time to get ready for the real deal. I can lead crossbow to my younger brother. This time I unraveled everyone's movements. They all seem to center on the Republic. From Ouroboros to Thors and everyone in between. Wait, what? Seriously, you're gonna tell me this guy's gonna be like that observer who's gonna know everything? Okay, fine. Then at least tell me who's he gonna have ties to. Just to make sure nobody's gambling with the future of the continent. Oh no, but it's from ZCF though, so... Maybe Professor Russell? Because I mean, to be fair, again, out of all of Professor Epstein's disciples, Professor Russell was probably the most... what's the word I'm looking for? Not approachable, there's a better word. He was the more understanding disciple out of all the others. Because again, I can't really get a read on Hamilton. She hasn't really helped us at all. Schmidt was just an asshole. But Russell is like, he had his quirks, but... he still had morals. He still had like a conscience. And even though he kept like doing so many different experiments, like again, he still thought about like how this would impact things, you know? Reasonable. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't know why it took me so long to figure out the right word, but yeah. Okay, let's see. What was the other quest again? Oh no, it wasn't a quest. It was just a Shahina and Sarah, right? I thought these two were supposed to leave already. Didn't realize you were still in the city. So you got a train out of here by now? That's what I'm saying. Hi everyone. We only stopped by here for a little bit before we head out. Heard this place might have the book we've been looking for. This is a magazine publication that was published back when we were both little. But they don't have it in stock because it's too old. What's it called, if you don't mind me asking? Well, we don't actually know the title. All we know is that it's a rare publication that covers traditional Central Eastern performing arts. Sounds pretty interesting. Traditional Central Eastern arts. I believe Grant's pretty knowledgeable about the subject. I imagine it'd be difficult to find if you don't know the name. But you like, we can keep an eye out for it. Yeah, might be worth tracking down. I know you two have a train to catch. I'd feel bad if I didn't help my agency's adorable new talents. So we're looking for a book. You're serious? We're helping people find a book. We're not the library. And hello, we have the internet now. This isn't Liberal, where we only just made the computer but haven't really developed the internet. This isn't Crossbow, where they were still in development. Is Thomas all over again? No, it really is. Seriously, why can't they just look it up? We have the internet. That's the point. This is supposed to be modern tech. We have live streams, we have projections, we have shards. You're telling me these two can't just go find a computer or someone else's cell phone or Ziffa and just look it up? I swear to God, these quests literally get more meaningless as time goes on. And again, just seem to contradict everything about the setting of the story. Because again, these guys are supposed to be now at the top of the technological advancement race. Like, why can't they just do that? Like, just Google it like everyone else does. That's the book those sisters were looking for, right? So I can't be of help. Sounds like it's from a while ago, but you don't know the name. There's not much I can do. See, then why'd I even ask them? I can't tell if this is outside or inside. Oh, okay. It's probably in the top of the cafe, maybe. Oh, I was right. Oh, really? We asked someone just because they had a book. That doesn't mean they're an avid reader, you know? It just means that, like, oh, they're just reading it today on their free time. It doesn't necessarily mean they are an avid reader. Even I know that much. Seriously, what's even our line of thinking for asking all these people? You do? Yes, it's called Rex Parati, or Parati. It's also the name of a Central Eastern style of dance. Tower Times published it over 20 years ago. It covers performing arts from remote regions in the Central East. I even helped out on it in my younger years. I've heard about it too. It was a popular topic of conversation around the neighborhood back then. There weren't many publications at the time that really dug deep into Central Eastern performing arts. I heard even some distinguished folklorists used it for their research. Sounds more incredible than I realized. Did the Tyrell Times published it? You have any in stock left in the back? Sadly, it wasn't in circulation for long, so it's been out of print for ages. We do have one copy in our collection, but it's the only one. It means I can't go giving it away. Sorry. I see. Still, just knowing the title is a huge step forward. Right. Got ourselves a glimmer of hope. Maybe we're checking back in with some folks now that we know what we're talking about.
ちょっといいか
Okay. Still, seriously, it's like, why isn't this the kind of thing you can just ask the guild? It's looking for a book.
少し良いか
Yeah, I'm just gonna zip through this. Really? I'm gonna have to say such a cringe-ass password? Great. Okay. Alright, where is it? Yeah, let's go here. Okay, where is it again? Oh, right. They said in front of the Ferris wheel, right? You know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna zip through that. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me.
聞かせてもらうぜ
Oh, this is the Swanee's family. I see. I was like, are we supposed to know these people? But, okay. Alright, yeah, let's just skip. Seriously, these quests are literally becoming dumber and dumber. Okay. See? Thanks to me skipping stuff, we're only at 37 minutes into the stream. Okay, actually 38. I was looking at what I was recording, but you get the point.
向かうとすっか
See, I'm finishing this much faster by skipping the stupid dialogue. Because again, we don't need another whole stream of dumb side quests. Because again, look, I could take part 1, because again, it revolved around the space craze. That I can at least accept because it follows the setting/narrative. But if this isn't going to, and it's literally just us doing guild work, why should I care? Because again, we've done this for 2 games already. 2. Wait, let me see what you're saying. This place is always so peaceful no matter when I come here. Are you serious? You know we've had to kill like maybe 4 or 5 monsters on quests, right? It's never been peaceful. And also, hello, we had to come here for to defeat the Garden Master, remember? In Daybreak 2? So seriously, why are we acting like this place is peaceful when it never has been? Not for the monsters that pop up every now and then. I mean, man, shut the fuck up. Seriously, why are we acting like this place is the most peaceful place on Earth? Dude, have you seen how many quests we've had to deal with hunting down monsters? I beg to differ. Yeah, because it was this statue, right? This is kind of like where the distortion was that led us to the garden. Alright, let me save again before we move on. It's even funnier because, again, none of those were fights. They were just me walking. And again, I love how Elaine was like, we'll call for some cars to help us out. You got 1 car, and you still almost let the bad guys get away. Like, are you serious? A-rank brakes are my ass. Dude, if you're gonna block in a car, at least put it in like an obtuse angle, like formation alongside the wall, so they still have to hit the car and slow down while trying to escape. Not leave a whole gap in like the last section where they can do a perfect reverse and then leave like normal. Because seriously? Because this is supposed to be Arkwright Solutions, a former Dominion, and an A-rank bracer, and yet we all failed to almost capture some crooks in a car. Not even in like a race car or a tank-like car. It's just like a regular one. Like, that's just disappointing. Oh, we just skipped it all. Okay. Thought we were gonna go through more. Wait, seriously? I only get the option of going here? Really? Well, I mean, I guess maybe it's pointless to go here because we already done it that many times. I don't know. Anyway. Oh shit, I just realized I don't have CP. Ah, fuck it. It's too late to change that now. We're just going in. I don't care if I'll have a hard time. We're just... Oh, you've got to be kidding. Dude, what is with all these guys attacking me this early? I mean, at least they barely do any damage. Wait, what level are these guys anyway? Okay, that did some serious damage. Okay, give me a sec. Level 11. Ah, okay. Let's do this. Now let's do this. Good. Let's go with a Kobo Pin like always. Actually, I should probably just attack this just to get the blitz. Or boost, but yeah, the blitz. Okay, what should I do? Yeah, might as well do this stuff. Then I'll use Vandal and Great Axe. Wait, again, is it only that one, or can I also choose from Ashes Sunray? Oh, okay, yeah, I can. Oh, that's right, it only Wait, I forget. Did it always only attack one target? I thought it was multiple. Well, that kind of sucks. Well, then again, maybe it's like in his Grendel state he can attack many, and because it's just his regular form he can only do that? I don't know. Let's just do family. I want to get rid of all of them.
食らえ。
サポートするわ。行くわよ。お願いします。決めるわ。カレイドフェンサー。やあ、援護する。
加勢するぜ。
遅い。
押せ。
まだです。お願い。参ります。ライトニングチェイサー。バン様。
行くぜ。呪いぜ。暗いな。
加勢しよう。
続きます。
もらった。
許さない。お願いします。シルバリークロス。手伝うよ。チャンスです。おまけよ。ここだ。ジュディス様。フォローいたします。せーの、いただき。リゼットさはい。続きます。もう一丁。フォローいたします。来なさい。てりゃリゼットさはい。続きます。決めてバン。
決めるぜ。おまけだ。行けエレイン。もらった。
こちらのターンです。やあ、サポートするわ。
行くぜ。
遅い。
加勢しよう。
ゾックもらったわ。
好きあり。
See? Didn't even have to try that.
お粗末様です。ふふん、当然ね。まだまだ精進あるのみよ。
There we go. Easy.
これにて終幕で。
Firestorm? Wait, didn't I already get that from a chest earlier? Whatever. Sissy, why is this even considered gray if we need to get rid of this monster? Well, I might as well do some fishing.
サーチするわよ。
Oh, okay, good. I can fish. I was like, I'm pretty sure I remember this as a prime fishing spot. Oh yeah, wasn't this the one where I got that legendary fish that they were talking about before?
魚がいるみたい。さーて、何が釣れるかしら。
Go here.
へい。
At least I think. I don't know. I could be forgetting. It's been a while.
フィッシュ。
Nice. Ooh, 2 excellence.
ざっとこんなもんかしら。
Septic. I'll do one more. Fuck it.
へい。 フィッシュ。
Damn. Could have done better there. Okay. Damn.
ふふん、なかなかじゃない。
Pearl Blast. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I got this before. Oh, right. It's the Mine 2 stuff again. I might as well take it. Mine 2 is always good to have.
いい感じだぜ。いい感じだぜ。
Alright, let's keep going. Whatever. Let me go through the whole place, or does it give me the same option? Or... Okay, yeah, it does. Alright, let me save again. Yeah, that book was nothing. Oh, so I can't even go like the normal way. Okay. Wait, can I do it if I go through these other paths? Or can I not? Okay, can't go here. what about this way? Ah, man, this is locked too. Well, actually, maybe that's for the better, because again, then it's not the same damn map every time. Maybe. But hey, I did what I needed to do. Got through all these dumb quests and did it in less than an hour. Okay, so yeah, we had to head to Arbor District and meet with Agnes, and then we, wait, what are we heading to the guild for again? I'm trying to remember. Wait, what am I actually supposed to do? I honestly don't remember. Oh, this. Someone from Almada. Seriously, we need to let this stuff with Almada go. When we say they're dead, they should just be dead, period. Why do we keep bringing them back? Regardless of whether it's the main guys or not. Can we just say we're done with them? Ever? Yeah, I know, the school festival. It didn't happen that long ago. I keep thinking I'm gonna look up and see that sign Kisara put together. Shame I missed out on the festivities this time around. It's just though it was quite the event. Heard he was surpassed the likes of the festival Van and his schoolmates put together. It's quite the feat. Hate to admit it, but yeah, they outdid us. Bars isn't so high, the 4 Eyes kid's gonna have to jump the length of a skyscraper to clear it. Wait, back up. Burgard, for the way you said it, one might assume you personally attended the Armis Academy Festival of 8 years ago. Is that true? Yeah, he was there. No, we hadn't met at that point. He just happened to come by while he was in the capital. On day 2, right? That's correct. I rather had a good time too. The play you wrote was the event's crowning jewel. Story of the Calvardian Revolution was its title, no? And Elaine's performance as Sheena was as captivating as it was impeccable. You're too kind. Why didn't you tell me about this, Van? Hello, Van. Long time no smell. I know I said this before, but thanks so much for all your help during the festival. School said you'd be swinging by. Something about having business with the student council? Chopping off a little tree counts as business, then yeah. Sounds like they've had their hands full lately. Oh man, you don't know the half of it. But I'm proud of them. Not many students are willing to come in on a day off. Oh, did I hear right that Miss Bright is going back home this semester? Things are only going to get tougher for them, so... Just one more boulder in their path they'll have to climb over. Still, haven't finished our current slate of 4 SPGs, but we'll probably have time to do them later. Trigger an event that slightly altered the state of Arbor. Really? I mean, it's not main story, so I'll do it. Why don't we head on in? Of course, you're more than welcome. Here's your permission slip. That you'll have carte blanche to go anywhere you like. This guy sure is being awfully friendly. He's always been like this. People used to call him a bit of a flirt, in fact. I can see why. Seriously, how is us going to deliver a cake have to alter the state of Arbor District? Like, I'm trying to understand that for myself. I still don't really get it.
アルベール、ここ間違ってる。合同会社じゃなくて合資会社だよ。
え、そうなのか？有限会社もあるし、何がなんだか。
そちらのリストは引き取ります。去年のデータを見つけましたから。役立ちそうな資料を集めたよ。端末に送るから参考にしてみて。
助かります。
おお、テンパってやがんな。
思った以上に大変そうだね。
部活動などの学内備品の納入業者の選定リスト作成ね。毎年ある程度見直されていて、生徒会の最初の仕事ではあるのよね。
ああ、あったな。ルネにこき使われたもんだぜ。
想像以上にハードね。そういえば今聞こえたのって。
Oh, right, Toa, right? Because again, she's supposed to leave later, correct? Or is it that she's supposed to meet up with the team later? I don't remember which one. But yeah, I guess Toho actually would be a big help, right? Because to be fair, she was the student council prez back at Thor's military academy at the main branch campus.
ええ、
Back
あ
in
の
Gosu
方
1
の
and
よう
2.
ですね。
うん。すまない二人とも、それに先生も。まさかここまで大変だったなんて。
まあまあ。しかし去年はレン先輩がほとんどやってくれてたんだね。先輩ももう少し私たちに振るべきだったって言ってましたね。何でもできるレンちゃんもいろいろ思うところはあるみたいだね。あ、ひょっとしてバンさんたちですよね。どうぞ入ってください。
失礼するぜ。お、大変そうだな。それにあんたの方はお久しぶりか。
そうですね。エレインさんも一緒だったんですね。で、もしかしてあなたは。
ベルガルド・ゼーマンだ。噂は金がね、ハーシャル嬢。NGO にトールズでの活躍も含め、一度お目にかかりたいと思っていた。
恐縮です。私こそガイウス君からいろいろ。
ああ、挨拶は後でゆっくりやってくれや。
とりあえずお疲れ様。やっぱり生徒会って大変なんだね。
これアンダルシアの夏季限定ケーキらしいんだけど。ありがとうございます。
ごちそうになります。正直脳の糖分が切れた気がして。
生徒会の仕事は頭を使うものね。よろしければ紅茶などお入れしましょうか。
いえいえ、そこまでは。すぐに人数分用意しちゃいますね。
Sorry about that. We're shaking somewhere. There's one constant in this universe. It's Andalusia bringing the sweet, sweet goods with exquisite limited summer menu. There's another constant. Student council work being total pain in the neck. You're telling me we're facing way more issues with our vendors this year compared to last. We didn't want to bother Ren, but despite our best efforts, we ended up needing to rope Miss Toa in. Again, I'm really sorry. I hope you aren't having to miss your flight for this. Oh no, I still have plenty of time to catch it. Don't you worry about a thing. Besides, I wanted to help out, even if it's just a little bit, to make up for my being out of the city during the break. Oh, does that mean... Now that I think about it, Fee was telling me a little about this. You headed to that part of the country, yeah? Right. You did meet some of my colleagues at Marduk's headquarters, didn't you? Admittedly, I can't really disclose much. It's being confidential work and all. But I'll be gone for around 3 days. Gotcha. I mean to get you to say something you shouldn't. Can't go breaking NDAs all willy-nilly now, can ya? I heard you met with some of Toa's acquaintances from Thor's at Marduk's headquarters. And that one of them put out the request on behalf of the Epstein Foundation? Her destination appears to be the same as the Ashen Chevalier. Rather, the Divine Blades. This stays between us, but that's where Fee is headed as well. Oh, okay, so now Reen's officially a Divine Blade. I mean, to be fair, Reen has kind of mastered it in his own way, so... I mean, I'm fine with it. And again, I guess the Ashen Chevalier was his former title as like the hero, in his position given to him by Gilly Osborne. I won't lie, all this hush-hush talk has me curious about where they could be going. Makes you wonder what all these top bananas from the Empire are doing here. A little off topic, but I've been wondering something. Has everyone's school been hyped lately? How about Project Startaker, I mean? Hyped would be putting it mildly. I mean, this is mankind's greatest achievement in the making we're talking about here. The boys in particular have been going feral. Feels like everyone doesn't have a T-phone is clamoring for one now. Yeah, so they can watch the live stream. Really? They want to get a phone to watch a live stream. I mean, I guess more convenient than a laptop, but still. The girls aren't quite at foaming at the mouth levels of hype, but since a lot of them are into astrology and stuff, there's still excitement in the air. And what's more, several are looking up to Major Amelia as a role model, which is fair because she's wicked cool. Apparently a screen is going to be set up in the auditorium so the students can see the launch on the day of. There's an official notice about it from the Department of Education. Of course, it's perfectly alright to be excited, but lately I noticed more and more kids showing up to school sleep deprived. Some even had to call in sick during finals, as Matilda was awfully worried about the whole thing. Really? I hadn't realized. Seems I still don't have a good grasp of the issues plaguing our student body. But that doesn't include the second years, right? Maybe it's only the first years that are affected. That's weird though, isn't it? Because again, it's like, the event hasn't happened. If they don't have anything scheduled. So it's like, what would they be sleep deprived of anyway? Because again, if it's like first year students as like an example, it's not like they could get jobs to make money for it, right? Because they still be underage of working. At least if they're trying to do it the right way. Or I mean the legit way. Yeah, no small part due to Miss Toa carrying us the whole way there. That's not true at all. All I did was prepare a little paperwork. You guys did most of the heavy lifting. You seem a bit tired yourself, friend. You care for some of the dessert the others brought us? Very much so, thank you. You needn't worry about the tea, however. I can prepare that on my own. Sounds like you've been a busy little bee lately. I suppose I have been buzzing around here and there. The issue with the school's orbital network has occupied much of my time today. That reminds me, Miss Toa. Shouldn't you be leaving for the airport? Miss your flight if you don't leave soon. Oh yeah. Not to worry. She'll have plenty of time as long as I take the subway system hit with delays due to orbital circuitry issues? Affected areas Auburn District? Oh, okay, that's what I was talking about. That's not good. Don't you have to make it all the way to Edith Airport? Yes, I do. Maybe I can still make it if I take a different route? I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. No, it's not. Don't blame yourself. As long as I catch a bus or a cab, I'll be fine. I'm not so sure about that. The bus would barely get you there in time. In fact, you still might not make it. According to my taxi booking app, it would take approximately 20 minutes for the nearest cab to arrive. Someone call for a Spriggan taxi driver? We'll get you to your destination lickety-split. 0 wait time guaranteed. Oh wait, is this main story? Shit, I didn't mean for it to be.
すみません。お仕事中にわざわざ送ってもらって。でもこの車、以前乗せてもらいましたけど、やっぱりすごく乗り心地がいいですね。
Aren't they? I'm glad someone in this truck's got good taste. I actually just made some modifications around the wheel housings and... Oh goddess. Anyone have some earplugs? Friendly advice. Be careful bringing up cars around the boss. Get him going and you'll never hear the end of it. Ah, no, Toa's fine. She's been through this before. After all, she was kind of part of like how the orbital bike was made. Because I mean, it was her, George, Angie, and Crow who were all part of that. And Rena's a tester. She's not exaggerating either. Oh, the same applies with sweets, by the way. And the next most dangerous topic to bring up is saunas. Wow, thanks guys. What great friends I have. Your assistants just about know you inside and out at this point.
アニエスちゃんから聞いてますけど、皆さん本当に素敵なご関係ですよね。
Yeah, sure, if you can call it that.
それぞれ いろいろな出身と伺っていますけど、一緒にいてすごく自然というか。
We do? Well, we have been together for a while now, so I suppose that's to be expected. Dear, as the least employee for Marduk, I'm not certain I know how to feel about that assessment. I mean, we get along fine enough, I guess. But I'm a Spriggan, you know? The kind who would take tough jobs nobody else wants. For my hard-boiled image to protect. Oh, fuck off, Van. No, come on. That's bullshit. What hard-boiled image do you even have? Like, seriously, it's non-existent. What the fuck is he talking about? A tough job nobody else wants. You mean every job? Says the cake and ice cream addict. As is plain to see, it can be difficult for the young to tell apart their idealized and actual selves. If I wasn't self-aware about it before, I sure am now, Master. It's a little odd being lumped in with this group now. What about you and your friends, Toa? You seem to have a strong relationship with them as well.
そうですね。在学中にはいろんなことがありましたし。
Yeah, I mean, they went through a whole war and a revolution together.
卒業後も各方面に分かれましたけど、ずっとつながっていろいろ乗り越えたりもして。
Well, a civil war and then a revolution, but more or less the same.
白状すると、私が共和国に来たのはその一環であるところも大きいです。
Wait, really? Huh. Not surprising to hear. You really aren't the type to sit back and play spectator when something's clearly going down. I mean, you commanded an airship during the Civil War, for crying out loud. Not to mention all the stuff you did during Jormungandr. Yeah, because that's one of the cool things about Toa. She was like, not like an ordinary student, but she wasn't like one with like the special abilities or special standing like a lot of the other members of Class 7. But even then, she still pulled her own weight and then some, leading the whole team and the student body against the Civil War. And now you and your Thor's friends have expanded your operation to the international stage. Just think as a Muri as a whole.
そんな風に言われるほど立派に動けてるわけじゃありませんけど、でもそうありたいと私も仲間も後輩のみんなも感じているとは思います。
You Thor's people are in a class of your own. And you call our camaraderie impressive. Anyhow, I'm glad we had this chance to get better acquainted. Circumstances depending, I might be willing to take on the Forest PG for you guys. They're already working with the Foundation on the Grim Garden at Altina's request. Naturally, the guild would be more than willing to assist as well, should Fee require it. I'd be all too happy to lend my support to any cause my youngest pupil guys needs assistance with. Hey, wait. Can we not make like 50 commitments at once here? Seems forming connections such as this is Mr. Arkwright's specialty.
はい、改めてよろしくお願いしますね。
An underground anti-immigration terrorist group? And you say they're operating outside the Republic as well? Yeah, though they don't have any connection to the space program that we know about. Be that as it may, this is an issue that's at the forefront of the Guild's mind. Have you heard anything in relation to that group, Toa? It isn't unreasonable to suppose you have with Thor's extensive network of connections at your fingertips. Well, for one thing, I don't think this group has been active in the main party Empire, Liberal, or Crossbell. But like the guild has heard, the northern side of the continent is another story. Some of our friends are personally involved in some of those incidents that took place in Jirai and Northumbria. Wait, really? What kind of incidents are we talking about here? Honestly, from what I've been told, we don't know all the specifics. The first sign of trouble was over 2 years ago, when Jirai was in an upheaval over a bid for independence. They'd been annexed by the Empire, and were looking to become an independent state again, much like Crossbell and Norvambria. Oh, really? However, the people ultimately voted to keep it under Imperial rule. It's not a permanent decision. Citizens will revisit this matter and revote every 10 years. I guess maybe because Crossbell decided to do what they figured maybe they had a chance, right? Especially with how much the Empire kind of had to mellow down after everything that happened. So they probably figured if any time was good, this would be the best. With so many divergent opinions being thrown around, local residents and other parties struggled to reach even that compromise. And yet, multiple small-scale terrorist attacks took place seemingly in protest of it. The collateral was minimal and no one was killed, thankfully, but the people were shaken with fear, leading to further disputes. Things did settle down eventually, with an agreement ratified half a year later than planned, but the instigators of the attack were never identified. Even now, our allies from Thors are still attempting to track him down. I've only ever heard the name Jirai in passing. I think so much had transpired there. Must be a slippery bunch if even the war heroes from the Empire can't get a lock on them. You claim this was merely the first sign of trouble. Take it to mean more have arisen over these past 2 years. Unfortunately so. The next one involves the people who were unhappy with the agreement. Over the past half year, many of them have suddenly gone missing. Ah, that links back to what you guys heard. Oh right, people going missing. Indeed. Although that there was a common thread among the victims is news to me. Could there be a similar trend around Remefaria, Norvambria, and the Free Cities? If anything, it kind of makes me think it's like the second coming of the D&G cult, right? Because they were the same. They had places all over, right? Dantes, Weissman, Representative Hartman, Gunther, people from many different places all across Lemuria, becoming a part of a group that tried to turn things on its head. I get the feeling this might involve brokers for undocumented immigrants like the one we ran into before. But isn't Remefaria a pretty wealthy nation? One thought they'd have issues with people having to enter illegally. They are wealthy, yes, but no matter how well off a country might be, it simply isn't possible to root out discord and strife completely. The real concern is what's causing these people, however few they may be, to just up and vanish. This matter is already on Thor's radar. We want to make sure the situation doesn't escalate any further than it has. Good to hear you guys are all over this. Don't know what you guys are gonna be up to over in Basel, but you ever need any help, you got my number. I appreciate it. So much for keeping the destination of my trip a secret. Guess the cat's out of the bag. Did Fee tell the guild she was coming with? Yes, she did. You're going to love Basel, trust me. Air's clear and there's a bevy of things to do. You might even run into some of my friends and family members while you're there. Right. Yes, sure your family will be helping us out a great deal. Toba seems worried about that. Is it because they're technically working for the president on the space project? That's like, if anything, it kind of makes it seem like we're going into enemy territory, or is it maybe like they know something else that we don't?
While I'm there, I really hope to get the chance to visit the observatory at least once. It's certainly worth checking out. Oh yeah, speaking of that, your grandfather was an astronomer, was he not? How did you know that? Is he that well known to the Republic too?
What was his name again? Was it Alfred Herschel?
I'm not sure most people here would know him, but he is famous among other astronomers.
Yeah, we got the rundown on him not too long ago. You probably already heard some about this. We stopped by over at Agnes's house earlier and... Okay, good.
What's the matter, Van? That look on your face tells me you're really hung up on something. Perhaps you're simply mulling over all what we've learned, now that we visit every district on our list. Chardon notwithstanding.
Coupled with the information obtained from this morning, he may well have grasped the bigger picture. Picked up a scent if you prefer. Might want to dial back your expectations a notch or two. I ain't gotten that far. I want to do a little more digging, a certain spot I thought we'd skip, since it doesn't have a bulletin board. But we got some extra time, so let's say we go check out the Blacklight District. I suppose we haven't gone there yet, have we? Been a hot minute since I've hit that dump myself. Seeing as it's a seatbelt for criminal elements, I only pay it a visit when the job deems it necessary. Do you expect to find something there? Aren't the gangsters, mafiosos, and Jaegers just bumming around doing squat? Well, actually, maybe it's just that they won't be there either, right? Because, again, to be fair, if these terrorist groups are gonna act up, they're gonna need some muscle. Or could it be possible you believe we'll find a lead on the disappearances there? Nah, if fresh faces from other countries started popping up around town, we'd have heard of it by now. It's more I'm catching a faint whiff of something the shady characters down there wouldn't bat an eye at. And I want to see where that scent trail leads. Ah, that makes sense. Huh? In what way? None of the information gathered thus far could be considered alarming. However, with the root cause still unknown, proper risk management requires all potential blind spots to be subjugated, or subjected to a thorough scrutinization. What she said. There's smoke, there's fire. Though that's not to say that finding the source of it in the Blacklight District is a for sure thing. It's whatever. I'm game of you are. Worst case, it's a free excuse to do a little pants-off dance-off over at the mistress's place. Not if we have anything to say about it. Let's just ignore him and go investigate. I could do with some genuine answers to at least a few of the questions raised today. In that case, I suggest we head straight over once the time is right. Proceeding will advance the main story. Oh, okay, yeah. Good. So I'm not doing that yet. But what changed? Should I head on over to the student council room? Why not? Supposedly something's there. My, but an eager first year you are helping out with student council duties like this. Yes! Well, student council president Albert had asked me to. But is there even any room for me to help out at this point? Just jump right on in. You can worry about everything else afterward. But before that, can I interest you in some tea and a slice of cake? Really? Thank you. I'm glad to hear Miss Toa made it to the airport on time. And by the way, those snacks you brought us were very much appreciated, Van. Should be just what we need to get us over the finish line. Yep, looked like you guys were in for a heck of a grind today. But hey, somebody's gotta lend the new boss man a hand, right? Exactly. Okay. What was the point, though? See, I don't get it. It says something. Doesn't look like anything's changed, though. Right? Am I supposed to do something? Yeah, because we still have to do this. Oh, right, I still have to do the, what's it called? Still have to do the connect events, too. Yeah, I don't get it. I'm not really seeing anything that's different. Everything kind of looks the same to me. Yeah, I don't get it. I'm not seeing anything here. Is it like I can enter someplace I wasn't able to before? Okay, no. Doesn't seem like it. Just gonna check in case. Forgot how this place is laid out. Yeah, I'm not really seeing it. Where is it that this place has become so different? Still kind of feels the same to me.
するわよ。
Whatever. Maybe it's not really it, but
エリーの移動物販です。
ええ。
あ
oh, is it maybe I'm supposed to say no and do something?
サーチ開始。
No. Maybe I'm supposed to talk to them. I don't know. I'm gonna see if that's the case.
さて
Let's see. Just gonna check. I don't know. Maybe there is something, but I just haven't noticed it yet.
サーチするわよ。
Yeah, I don't get it. Am I supposed to be doing something? See, it says I'm missing something, but I don't know. I don't get it. What am I supposed to be doing?
さて
Am I maybe supposed to switch? Oh. What if I... Oh, okay, I can't do that. Okay. I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to be
行くわ
doing.
よ。
Yeah, I don't get it. What's this supposed to be? Dude, I don't get it.
サーチだ
Like, I'm looking at everything, but nothing's happening.
サーチするわ。
It's not like I can go into the school either. Is it maybe talking about like the Connect event with Agnes, maybe? Maybe that's what it
サーチ
is.
するわ。
Because honestly, I can't see what else it could be. You know, I might as well just do the Connect event now. See if that's what it's supposed to be, because I don't know for the life of me. Because I don't think I'll miss something big, but who knows. My apologies. I was supposed to take him to the president's official residence. It was too difficult with him hopping around in the car. Please, there's no trouble. Just so happens I have some free time, so I'm happy to help. To be a good boy, okay, Alphonse? You can't be causing trouble for the security personnel. I'd have thought playing with Aaron would have tired him out. Seems like he's still got energy for days. Probably got excited seeing so many people all at once. I think our best option is to take him for a walk until he's satisfied and calms down. Alright, I'll tag along since I'm already here. You got a path you usually take, yeah? Time to do the rounds. Just give me a call once he calms down and I'll come pick him up. I'm surprised this Connect event is even available considering she's supposed to be busy with student council stuff. I mean, I bet it really gives you lots of opportunities to chat with people, huh? There are a lot of joggers around here, so interactions like this happen all the time. It's been his walk ever since he moved to the official residence. I don't think he could be happier. For real? He goes for walks in Old Town too? No, this is his first time. I've been meaning to bring him here for a while now and thought this would be a perfect opportunity. Just too bad Fair and the others aren't here with us. They're on their breaks too, so... But it's no biggie. They saw him earlier. now we somehow made it to Center Marsh. I only meant to take him for a short walk, but we ended up all the way out here. This always happens when I take Alphonse out. You know, I feel like I've always seen folks with dogs around here. Anybody can bring their dog here as long as they're trained. Nearby, there's even... Wait a second. Friend, there's somewhere I want to go. Where? A shop or something? Not exactly. Follow me. You guys need to calm down. I've never seen them take to someone so quickly. You're absolutely right, Agnes. I told you so. Stop ignoring this and help me. Hey, quit it. Stop it. Now, come here. Yeah, I thought I was a goner. Honestly, I'm kind of jealous. Sure, I'm Mr. Popular, aren't you? Even the pups are vying for your affection. Hey, take it easy on me. But seriously, I had no idea you volunteered at an animal shelter. Seems like you've known the people there for a while. Yes, well, I've been doing it since childhood. Ever since Alphonse joined our family, actually. Did you know he was a rescue? Huh. So how'd he end up with you? I was 10 when we first met. Dad had a day off for the first time in ages, so we all went out together as a family. But it started pouring on the way home despite what the forecast had said. While we hurried home, my mother heard a quiet bark through the rain in Riverside. And that's when we found a cold little puppy crying out beside the overflowing river. Mom couldn't just leave him there, so she convinced Dad to let us take him home with us. We left him at a shelter we trusted for a time, but he kept barking and biting people. Even as the shelter struggled to find him a home, Mom would visit him frequently. And what do you know? We ended up taking him in ourselves. Do you know what she said when Dad asked her why she cared so much about the dog? As soon as I saw him, I just knew. I knew that no matter what, Alphonse would be there for Agnes. I mean, look at his eyes. Just as gentle and kind as yours. Your mom said that, huh? Sounds to me like she knew just what to say to your old man. She really did. But she was right. He's always been by my side. After Mom passed away and Dad and I drifted apart, Alphonse was like a brother to me. I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss him. But I think he's really enjoying life at the official residence. Man, hearing all that makes me feel kind of jealous. Sounds like you're living a better life than I am, bud. Not to throw my own pity party. Oh, Fan, please. You know what? If he's having a good time, doesn't that mean he's not worried about you anymore? I bet you he knows exactly how much you've grown. He's your family, after all.
そうだったら嬉しいです。それはきっとバンさんたちと過ごして手に入れたものだと思いますから。母も少しは安心してくれているといいんですが。
Honestly, I don't know if I can ever show my face to her. Not only am I employing her teenage daughter in my line of work, I'm also relying on her for pretty much everything. First assistant, and she's irreplaceable.
バンさんお母さんならなんだかんだ応援はしてくれた気はしますけど、裏解決屋のことも、それからバンさんの。
What are you guys doing?
バンさんってアルフォンスまで。
God damn it. Somebody help me already.
私今何を言おうと。いつか一歩を。あの時そんな風に言ったけど、踏み出すのは私自身。そうだよね、お母さん。
Alright, that's done. Okay, so that wasn't it. What the hell? What am I supposed to do? Maybe I have to switch the party, I guess? I honestly don't even know anymore.
パンです。
They're just gonna check again. It's probably nothing, but...
さあ進んぞ。
Yeah, I don't understand. It's still the same. I haven't done anything.
ああ、行くぞ。
Am I supposed to stand in a certain position or what?
さあ進ん
No, it says to go. Maybe I have to leave and then come back. Let me try.
では参りましょう。
I just want to see if that's the case.
何をするのだ？
Because there's nothing here.
さあ出発だ。
No, still.
さあ来た。
Yeah, I don't understand. What is this supposed to be? Whatever. Let's see. I guess just because Judith's in the party and we're almost at the next level, I'll just do hers. Why not? During the break, Judith summoned Vanguard Force BG. Upon arriving at her 3rd District apartment, she met with somebody unexpected. Wow. This is... Wow. Oh my god. Of course she's a slob when it comes to being a hoe. This must be what they call a dumpster fire. You've always been a slob. Don't judge me. I called you for help knowing full well it would destroy your mental image of me, okay? Oh no, this reinforces it and everything. It matches my image of you exactly to the point that this was what I was expecting when you need help with. What's that supposed to mean? And look, this isn't my fault. When the hell am I supposed to do chores when I'm super busy with my acting career and Grimcat gig? You know, you could just take a break from your Grimcat gig, you know? No, if anything, you've been taking a break this whole damn time. When's the last time you've actually been the Grimcat on the papers and stolen something? If you're not doing that, then you had time to clean your room. So what the fuck are you doing all this time anyway? Uh-huh. You know there are plenty of people who can balance their careers with housework just fine, right? An excuse doesn't fly. And besides, why would you ask a guy to help clean your place? Wouldn't it be easier to ask one of your girlfriends? Yeah, seriously, it's like, you would think she would ask Agnes to do it, or even Rosette. Normally Nina helps me clean, but what? She's given up on you? No, she doesn't want to keep causing you trouble, so you're gonna cause me trouble instead. Plus, Mom and Granny might be coming over, so I need to hurry and get this place clean. You know, you could have just hired the whole team for this. We'd get this done in like 1 hour. Alright, fine, I'll help. Man, never thought I'd see a famous actress's lifestyle up close and personal. This will be what it looks like. Don't say it like that. Just handle the heavy lifting, okay? Great. First I went from being a taxi driver to a librarian to now being a household maid. Terrific. Oh, right, and don't forget dog walker already. Seriously, what next? Am I gonna be a surgeon next? And considering Judith's status as a first-rate actress, Van began to dig up all kinds of treasures they clean. This is one of Dominic's albums, right? Wait, isn't this a first edition? I bet collectors will go nuts to get their hands on it. Wasn't that video memory chords of Chloe's theater performance also a first edition? Oh, that? No, it's a sample that was handed out to everyone on the production team. Grammy and Mom got one, so I borrowed it for reference. Huh. You know, finding that stuff just lying around really drills home the fact that you ladies are a family of first-rate performers. Oh, I wonder what they would say if they knew you were leaving their stuff in a trash heap. Well, that's why we're cleaning up, isn't it? So they don't find out. Anyway, I think we're due for a break. Want to check out that memory cord since you came all the way here? I could keep going, but I guess you need to take a quick breather we could. Alright, let's take a look.
待って。私はただ
あなたの思いに応えられればそれでよかったのに。はあ、この仮名さえなければ私の人生も。
Man, Mom really is good at expressing emotions. Like, just the way she speaks and holds herself relays so much information to the audience. She's got some subtle differences from how you take over a character, or how Nina immerses herself into her roles. That said, after watching this, I think you and your mother have a surprisingly similar presence in your performances. You think? I mean, I watch your theater performances for reference, but I never give it that much thought. Yeah, don't get me wrong, though. It's not like I'm saying you don't have your own unique style or anything. I'm no professional. But it just feels like the both of you have tread similar paths to get where you are. I'm surprised you could read that much into it. I've seen plenty of your films. I'm around you constantly when you're not acting. So I get a pretty good idea of how much you change when you want to get into a role. Well, I guess the way we build our characters is pretty similar. Never really thought about it much, but I guess Mom said stuff like that in the last few years. I'm sure you trained in different environments, so maybe it just runs in your blood. That or you've been unconsciously chasing your performances in some way. Maybe. Either way, the process isn't what's important to me. It doesn't matter whether or not my mom influenced me. I still found a way of performing that's unique to me, and I'm proud of it. At the very least, I showed people what it means to perform as Judith Lanster, and that's everything to me. I gotta say, that's pretty cool. You talk a lot of smack, but I really do like your work ethic as an actress. Thanks. Now then, we better get back to work. Right. Hold up. Isn't this script a pretty old movie? It's called something like... Oh, that's the script for my debut film. Thank goodness. I've been able to find it for ages. I thought I accidentally threw it away or something. You seriously need to take better care of your valuables. I mean, this is like your roots as an actress, isn't it? Yeah, but I'll be honest, it's kind of embarrassing to look back on this performance. It was so crude. I feel bad that they gave such a big role to a total newbie. That'd be a whole different story you performed it now. Why not perform some lines? I hope you feel better about it. Alright. I mean, after all that business about my mom's influence and everything, maybe it's time to look back at where I came from.
私にはお別れを言う勇気がないの。ねえ、君ならどうしたらいいと思う？え？また会う時までにお互いの夢を見つけて叶える？そうだね。それならお互いその時までつながっていられる。やっぱりすごいわ君は。だからその日が来たらきっと。その時から私は初めての夢を探すようになった。あの子にお別れを言えなかった。だからこそまた会った時に胸を張って夢を伝えられるように。そして二人で一緒にお互いの夢を追い、二人で掴んでまた一緒でいられるように。
Well, what'd you think? Excellent as expected. You know, I actually saw this movie when it first hit theaters. It's hard to put into words, but your performance just now felt alive in a way that I hadn't back then. In a way I've never seen from any other actor or actress. Really? I'm glad to hear that. The character has a lot of dimensionality that I don't really have as a person. Wasn't sure if I'd be able to play her well, especially since I put so much of myself out there these days when I act. I don't know how to describe it, but part of what made the performance so effective was how you made the character a little bit more Judith. They may have different dimensions compared to your usual roles, but you totally pulled it off. I was surprised. I guess I can handle these kinds of characters with my current skills, and maybe a little differently than before. Just goes to show how your current acting style really brings out the best in you. Alright, break time's over. We're only halfway done, so let's get back to work. Alright, let's put that pile of stuff over there. Roger that. Sorry, but maybe you can take this part. I'll handle the shelf over there.
あら、急にどうしたのよ。
Ah, great. You know what? I'm already guessing.
見たのね。反応してたからには見てないって言い訳は通らないわよ。
I'll be honest, I closed my eyes because honestly, I just can't be bothered. I swear I looked away as soon as I realized. It's only a glance from the corner of my eyes. Besides, what are you thinking, asking a guy to help when you got valuables like that stashed out in the open?
それはクローゼットに入りきらなくてそのまま忘れちゃって。
You do know you have your own bedroom, right?
ああ、
Why's it even in the living room?
だからって。
Ah, shit. Don't tell me they're here.
お疲れ様です、先輩。前の掃除からちょうど1ヶ月経ちましたね。ニナ？ってこれタイマー式のビデオメッセージ
As I told you before, I can't be here to help today because of my schedule. Please don't panic and do something you'll regret. You have a lot of things in there that other people shouldn't be seeing. A little worried you might bother someone like Van for help. Talk about perfect timing. She got you pegged to the minute. Guess you're just that predictable. Well, sorry. Should be able to make it in time next week, so I'll come to help you then, okay? If you have any other concerns, you can always feel free to talk to me. I'll see you at the show. How about that? Well, you heard the lady. Why do we call it quits for today? Right. Good idea. Looks like I put away other stuff, this place should mostly be okay. Then I'll handle the rest later. Come on, let's go meet up with the others. Gotta meet at the show, huh? Sounds like something's going on. Better keep that in mind. Alright, done with that too. Seriously, I don't understand what the hell this is supposed to be. Because again, it's not like I can just be anyone to do this. Look, I'm gonna check as many times as I have to. I don't know if this is a glitch or what, but clearly something's supposed to happen, but I don't know what it is. Alright, I should probably change my team back. Alright, give me a second. Just trying to see what happens if I press different buttons. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Oh well. Guess we'll just move on. Let me just save real quick before we continue. Okay, yeah, so now we head to the guild. Deal with this. Alright, let's see what stupid excuse they have for this Armada thing. I mean, I might as well. I titled it More Dumb Quests for a reason. I see. So even those kinds of requests make it to you, huh? A female sniper from Armada still hasn't been captured despite being on our wanted list. It's probably about her, Lady Silence. Hell of a nickname. Do you not know her real name? No, sadly. We were never able to figure it out. Her work is notorious that she never leaves any traces behind. I see. Sounds like she's an outstanding sniper. Lady Silence. It's coming back to me. She was a terrifying sniper that Armada deployed at several important junctures. However, her targets were always members of the underworld. Correct. There's no record of her ever having killed a civilian. That's why neither we nor the police have considered her a high priority. Are you serious? You make it sound like she's a vigilante when she's clearly working for Armada. Are you fucking serious? You guys are supposed to be about the people, right? And you're just letting a a criminal just wandering around shooting people? Come on. Seriously, who's to say that they won't just kill a civilian later on? Or or worse, an important figure. That's lazy. That's so fucking lazy. She seems like the type who's committed to her work. Is there anything else you know about her? Let me think. She's always been wrapped in mystery. To the best of our knowledge, her first job was around 10 years ago. She originally rose to infamy under the former leader Enrique, but she earned Dante's trust too. That's all true as far as we know. 10 years ago, huh? Sounds like a real old-timer. In which case, Hale might know something. She works with Jack Trevor, right? Langport's information broker / gambler. You able to get in contact with her? Well, rumor is they're not in Langport right now. Not that we can't call her up and ask if she knows anything. We're not getting any video. You busy with something? Sorry, I'm just in the middle of a gig. Just had to be happy with just voice. We can only talk for a little bit though. You need Jack? Actually, we want to ask you something. It's that kind of request, huh? So you want to know about her? What can you tell us? Well, she used to be good to me back when I worked for Enrique. We exchanged information occasionally, even after I left the organization. Oh, right, yeah, because we did go through that connection last time. Then once Almada got wiped out, we lost contact. Is that right? I won't excuse her crimes, but I'll tell you she's a reasonable woman. She's not the kind of person who would kill needlessly. That's as much as the guild and the police know, too. But still, seriously? Come on. What happened to the law is equal to all? Or, what's the right phrase? I don't remember. I don't know what the phrase is, or the quote, but you know what I'm talking about. Or, all are equal under the law, right? I don't know. I'll tell you this, but only because it's you. Her name is Candace. She lives together with her son who's turning 12, but they move around a lot. Last place they lived that I know of was in the Tyrell district. She was renting a room above the brothers' music shop. Thanks. Pay back when I can. Got ourselves a good clue for once. Guess we shouldn't underestimate our great solutions. You guys were quick. Shall we head to Tyrell district already? Oh right, this is Tyrell district. Where's this gonna be again? Checking if there's anything I'm missing. Wait, what? Wait, were we always able? No, we weren't able to enter before, right? I want to hear what the shopkeeper has to say. Van, I know. Now, just let them do what they want. Looks like we came in vain, except... You noticed too, huh? Looks like we learned out some prey. Take the back streets. We'll split up and go after them. I'll take him head on. Maybe it's the kid in question? No way I lost them already. Can't have been that fast. Which means they're hiding... Maybe hid behind a car? Because the news agency, we would have seen something. So, you're the one who's been following us, huh? You already saw through me. Yeah, because, I mean, if he entered through the door, then... I mean, if he entered in a news agency, we would be hearing a loud ruckus. That or we would have heard the door close. And there was also someone outside, so they probably also would have questioned why was someone running and then just walking to a building, or running into a building. Especially if it would cause a commotion. Guess you're not speaking for nothing. It wasn't half bad. I think you had me marked from the start. Wouldn't I guess you'd be just a little punk, though. Still, you approach us even knowing who we are. That must make you Candace's son. Now that you mention it, her son was supposed to be around 12 years old. Right on the money. Name's Stan. Got a request for you concerning my mom. No kidding. I suppose we can at least hear what you gotta say, even if you are acting a little smug. So, lately my mom's been acting real weird. I tried looking into it. What I found was a 4SPG saying someone wants to kill her. You got a good eye for a little punk. Gotta say I appreciate the drive too. It would appear you're also aware of your mother's occupation. It's not like she told me directly, but I kinda figured it out. She may be some sort of criminal, but to me she's just my mom. It's not like I love moving around all the time, but I'm grateful to her for raising me. So, I'd like to override your 4SPG. You want to override a 4SPG? Yeah, I know she's probably being hunted by people who want her dead. So I want you to help her and me escape the country. She's got the mirror in case you're wondering. Should be able to pay you. I see, so that's your plan. I mean, I can understand what he's going through, but... What do you propose, Mr. Arkwright? Whatever we do, it depends on this guy's mom. We won't do anything for now. So can you arrange for us to talk to her? Won't even make empty promises, huh? Good. It's better that way. Make you seem more trustworthy. I'll arrange the meeting. Right now even you're free. She should be at home. Alright. Lead the way. Currently in an apartment in Riverside, just so you know. I'll head over there first, so let's meet up at the bulletin board in front of the subway station. Got it. Alright. Oh, wrong one.
Let's go!
There we go. You came. So, can we finally hurry up and meet my mom or what? Alright, show me the way. Watch it just be a trap. It's the apartment we're living in right now. The Horizon Heim, huh? Our room's on... Wait, Mom? Hurry after her. Maybe she's being hunted right now? Looks like she ran in here. The underground maintenance tunnel. Confirmed. Judging by the footprint, she's gone quite a ways in. Doesn't feel like she's running blind. That's Lady Silence for you. No surprise she's good at losing her tail. Dang it. Why are you running, Mom? It's me. Let's hurry before we lose her.
Search 開始。そこです。ここよ。シャードアタック。押し切りましょう。
援護するぜ。
お覚悟。せや。バン様。
いいぜ。もらった。
加勢しよう。
続きます。
隙あり。
手伝うよ。
遅い。
おまけだよ。
行けエレイン。
やっやっ。
おまけだ。
威力と効率を高めました。お
返しだ。
やっスタンです。シャードアタック発動。お願い逃がしません。シュート続いてください。続きます。エレイン様フォローいたします。光を断ち切れ。続いてバン。ブースターチャンス切れろよ。
レイジングバスター見せてやれジェリス。
ないわ。許さない。やっ、
おまけだ。
許さないわよ。さあ、やっ、
もらった。
リゼットさん、任せてて決めます。はっし、遅い。参ります。遅い。
いつでも行けますぜ。さて、
やっ、無駄や敵の群れに注意して。アクション開始よ。
もらった。
気をつけて。シャードブーストのチャンスよ。このまま攻める。
援護するぜ。
お覚悟。せや、合わせます。
了解だ。
続きます。
おまけだ。
バン様。ここが攻め時かと。フォローいたします。
そこだ。逃がさねえ。ゴーハ連勝。
手伝うよ。
シャードブーストの攻撃。おまけよ。
加勢するぜ。
甘い。
押せ。
行くわよ。華麗なるショーの始まりよ。覚悟はいい？用意しれなさい。グリムナイトレーズ。
お返しだ。
勝機。やあ、サポートするわ。許さない。任せたわ。速攻よ。はあ、ザン。続いてバン。
せいせい。
ここです。
加勢するぜ。
もらった。
もらった。
戦闘終了。お疲れ様でした。
さすがの仕事ぶりだ、リゼット。
任せなさい。
よし、ゲット。いい感じだぜ。よし、ゲットだ。さて、
暗い波拝見いたします。やっ、はっはっ、せい、そこ。はっ、せい、はっ、そけるんだわ。
チャンスだ。
せい、せい、
一気に決めるぞ。
はっ、せい、そこ。はっ、はっ、そこ。せい、せい、そこ。力になれてよかったです。察知するわ。食らいなさい。やっ、戦略万来です。アクション開始よ。やっ、これはどう。せい、
せい
やっ、
せい。
やっ、せい、はっ、せい、やっ、はっ、お返しよ。いただき。ここよ。押し切りましょう。援護する。来なさい。てりゃ合わせて。任せて。もらった。
加勢しよう。
続きます。
隙あり。
行け、エレイン。
シャードブーストの後期だ。任せたわ。シルバリークラス。リゼットさん。はっはっ、
もらった。お返しだ。こちらの番だ。
ブーストチャンス。切れろよ。
崩せるかよ。
加勢するぜ。
やっやっ、 もらったわ。
もらった。
やっ。さあ次に行きましょう。感服いたしました。エレイン様。
Damn, I actually over leveled? Wait, how much more space do I have? Oh my god, we're actually almost there. Are you serious? Damn. I honestly thought there was a bit more, but... Okay. But yeah, is there also a way for me to take off the thing that shows what is it? This high dynamic range output, graphics, motion blur, depth of field character, level of detail distance, detail, shadows, rendering quality, minimap, screen speed, high resolution, water rendering. Targeting cursor sensitivity. Is there any way for me to turn off the high speed mode? No. System. I said caching. No. Is there a way for me to turn off that thing that shows the chain combo? I don't know. It just feels weird having that on there because I don't ever really pay attention to that. So I know there's like a way to get rid of that. If not, then it's like whatever. But I don't know. I just feel like it's. Oh, okay. Yeah, feel about as hard as the most. Okay, I forgot about that. Camera there. Mirror. Field target auto select. Command battle mouse flick. Enemy contact line. Always show turn on. Battle result time. Battle command info. Always show turn over. Yeah. Chase target by. Yeah, so I guess I can't change that. Damn, that kind of sucked. I don't really like it on there. This feels weird. Yeah, because it wouldn't be volume anyway. Not seeing it for any of this. Damn, that really does suck. I was kind of hoping to take that off because, like I said, it just kind of seems like useless to me. Just checking again one more time before we continue. Yeah, I guess there's no way to take that off. It does kind of suck though, because again, it's like, I feel like I don't really need it. Alright, whatever. Moving on. I feel like there should be a way, but I don't know. Yeah, I never really think Yes, I know I can still do the slow motion, but honestly, I don't really feel like I need it. Yeah.
てりゃリゼットさんお任せあれ。もらって手伝うよ。お任せだよ。
切り裂け。行けエレイン。
もらったわリゼットさん。おまけよ。期待以上の成果かと。助かったわリゼットさん。
みなぎったぜ。
What? Is maybe she misunderstanding us and thinking that we're like the cops trying to take her in, or assassins and taking her son hostage? Please listen. These guys aren't trying to kill you. Get down, Stan. Huh? What's that? Leave it to me. What was that? A sharp trap linked to containers. Sure pays to be prepared. Phew, made that one by the skin of our teeth. It would seem our party's been separated, however. At least the young man's still safe. Looks like she's putting her son away on purpose. Leave him to us. Thanks. I count on you. Oops. You okay, Van? Please, that ain't gonna kill me. Yeah, but dang. Her aim is precise. She's doing it to keep us from getting nearer. There's something I'd like to confirm. This seems as good a time as any. Tell me, Van, what's your impression of this job? Now that you ask. I knew it seemed strange. It's like that, is it? Yeah. Which means I could just be going out on a limb here, but it seems to me that the person who sent the original request is none other than Candace herself. Are you serious? No, it makes sense because again, it's like no one's actually targeting her. But then, what about Stan? That last little trap was probably put in place to make sure he wouldn't get dragged into it. She's been leading us around by the noses all by herself. What more proof do you need? So far, everything's been going exactly as Candace planned. Assisted isn't the sort of job we'd normally accept, so she made it something else. Ah, Force BG. In other words, she has a death wish. Seems highly likely. Ah, because in doing it like that, again, yeah, it wouldn't have to like involve her son anymore. She's sure asking a lot. Here's a thought. Master, can I get you and the others to pursue the target? That won't be a problem. I said this at the start, but I won't allow any killing. Trust me, I know. Then we'll see you later. Yo, go for Van. My goodness, these guys are persistent, aren't they? You have no way out. Just stay there and turn yourself in. You caught up, Spriggan. Pleasure making your acquaintance, Lady Silence. You do know why we're pursuing you, right? You came to take the life of a cold-blooded killer. What else? Sure, but something doesn't add up. Why would such a proficient assassin who's been so successful in concealing her identity suddenly reveal herself so easily? Isn't it obvious? Until now, I've always been working for someone. If I had a place to go, I can no longer wear the mask of Lady Silence. That's all there is to it. So that's the angle you want to take? I don't know what you were trying to say earlier, but honestly, I've just grown tired of certain things. You're gonna do it, then do it already. What? But that makes it sound like you want to die. Here's trouble. It looks like you weren't able to stop him like you hoped. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. We brought the kid as quick as we could. Well done, guys. Now, do you still intend to make things difficult? It's not true, is it, Mom? Tell me it's not true. I refuse to believe your request to have someone do that. I haven't admitted a thing. If I die here, I'm simply getting what's coming to me. You don't have to be sad, Stan. If anything, you should be relieved that you'll finally be free of the restrictions living with me has forced on you. What are you even saying? There's no way I'll be relieved. I see. No, Candace, I think what you're saying is right. No, I overrode her request, remember? She's charging up the stun caliber? Impressive bloodlust, Spriggan. No matter how you look at it, I'm an assassin. I won't give my life for free. you don't get serious, you'll be the one to see the gods. After all that, you still used blanks. Guess you're naive after all. I should be the one saying that. Why? Don't get it twisted. I'm not nearly as naive as you. That's why I'm not gonna fulfill your wishes. What do you intend to do then? Arrest her as a criminal, send her to the Ison Shell. I don't know what send it. Let's see what happens. It's ultimately up to you, but why not take refuge with the Ison Shield? I wondered what your big idea would be. I can't say I'm totally satisfied, but it might be one solution. Well, it's not the worst idea. Ison Shield. They're a top-tier Jaeger Corps comprised mostly of former military and based in the free cities. Not only would that meet states request of getting you out of the country, but it also give you a job. Come to think of it, you did send us on ahead. Seems like you called someone in advance. Yep, I had a short conversation with Commander Grant. So that's how it is. It's not really what I had in mind. Maybe it'll be a good thing. Right, Mom? Are you kidding me? Just kill me. You don't understand, Will. My boy will still be stuck. You said something like that before. Angel of Death, huh? Look, I get what you're saying. No matter how you put it, your kid's got nowhere else he'd rather be. Just so we're clear, I don't want some mama's boy hating me for the rest of his life. I would too. Never forgive anyone who killed my mom. Why would you cling to someone as horrible as me? It's your fault for raising him that way. Of course, I can't just let a criminal like you roam free. So either give yourself to the Ison Shield or turn yourself to the police. It's time to choose. Mom, please. Stan. Guess it can't be helped. I'll take refuge with the Ison Shield. Damn, I'm rank 2 in Chaos and haven't got Lard either. I mean, it's a pretty warped way of ending it, but sure, I guess. I mean, again, in the end, I kind of fulfilled the requests anyway, and they get to be together. A bit too abrupt of an ending, but I don't care. Good, now we finished everything. Now we can actually move on. Just give me a sec to save real quick before we continue. I was expecting we had to fight her, but whatever. Alright, let's go.
3時となりました。ここで臨時ニュースをお伝えします。昨日第2回のロケット打ち上げを成功させたスターテイカー計画ですが、先ほどテストモジュールの大気圏再突入と共和国南方の海域での着水を確認したとのことです。このテストモジュールは宇宙飛行士の生命維持を検証するシミュレーション筐体であり、同モジュールの回収および安全性の確認が完了したことにより、第3回の打ち上げ日程が航空宇宙軍より発表されました。3日後の7月12日午後1時、それが宇宙飛行士エミリア・ハーリング少佐が人類として初めて空へ向かう 歴史的瞬間となります。
マジかよ。
彼氏に連絡して一緒に行く
盛り上がってきたぜ。
Wow, he's going to space in just 3 days? Does no one think this is too much too fast? Talk about cranking things up to new heights. It was Yang and Essie who designed that test module, as I recall. Yeah, but still, again, it's like, this even more fast than before. Adiabatic pressure during atmospheric re-entry is said to cause shockingly high temperatures, yet they cleared that issue without a hitch. Such was a foregone accomplishment for them and the artisans of Basel. As inspirational as this is, though, it's happening a lot faster than you expect. Yeah, by how thorough the setup's been, I'm willing to bet that Master Renee's got his fingerprints all over this too. Right between Graham hearts. Yeah, but in what way though? It's not like Renee has power. Likely so. His work with the presidential office seems to keep him busier than ever lately. Developments would doubtless unfold more quickly. We have need to keep sharper than usual. Right. Though in our own springily sniff through the mud kind of way. I just realized something. Isn't July 12th Agnes's birthday? Huh. Now that you mention it, yeah. There's so much going on at the same time, it's shaping up to be an eventful one. I hadn't even known. She'll be turning 17, correct? Yes, we were planning a party of sorts on the sly. Again, something tells me everything's gonna go down on that day. Like, bad things. So we can never have a good ending. Not on Daybreak. Yep, this place hasn't changed a single bit. It's not the Blacklight District if it ain't shady as all get out. Even still, it pays to come here every once in a while with how useful the information often is. There's no bulletin board here, so let's just focus on talking about the usual suspects. I know I beamed this into y'all at this point, but try not to let even the smallest clue pass you by. Yeah, I was gonna do that anyway. So it doesn't really change the mission for me. Okay, there we go. This is why I save my money. I'll take 2. Do I have enough Curia bombs? Okay, yeah, I do. I get Tira bombs too. We'll probably need it. EP charges were good. Celestial bombs. I think we're good.
いつ来ても首都の街区とは思えないような場所よね。
ええ、普通に地上で暮らす方々には想像もできない光景でしょう。私も最近はあまり顔を出す機会がなかったけれど。
ま、なんとか嗅ぎ取ってみるかね。
どれも値打ち物ばかりじゃぞ。
Let's see. Ooh, I can get the fence too. Well, I still can't get the fence too right now, so yeah. Shining goggles. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
どれもまた来るがよい。
ようこそおいでくださいました。
I guess I can buy new weapons. This stuff I don't really need. Ooh, prevents stat down 90% though. I'll take these items. They may become useful later. Guess I'll get like 2 weapons. So who do I need it for? Okay, yeah, I'll get it for Judith. And then... yeah, for Burgard. let me sell these two.
今後ともどうかごひいようこそおいでくださいました。
Oh, yeah, customize, right. Yeah, I might as well just customize all these, why not? Because everyone has the new, or at least only for the people who have a new weapon. Okay. Yeah, I guess maybe Agnes isn't gonna join us in this part.
今後ともどうかごひい。
Seems like she's just busy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there was a shop here.
何の用だ
I'll take one of this. I'll take this because it recovers on 100 HP. Let's see. Oh, okay, there's a shop there. So I have to check out the clinic, so... Yeah. Oh.
さて
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I have to search for this. Oh right, fishing spots, but I don't have bait. Okay. I mean, I guess I can always just come and clean it.
サーチ開始。
Right, that is the door to the
サー
outside.
チするわよ。サーチするわよ。いけないかね。
Viper Bite Emperor.
また来なさいな。
Right, I forgot that this establishment was down here. Anyway, that's besides the point.
ねえ、こっちがキャンディーの特製だよ。
Tonic. Good,
また
thank
来て
you.
ね。サーチするわ。
Oh, okay, there we go. I see that.
サーチ開始。
Yeah, there we go. I'll take this. Good.
報酬が振り込まれたわ。
Okay, so just the two shops I need to check out. Yeah, let me save real quick. Okay, good. This is also security level 1.
私に任せな
Oh, okay, this time a mare. Okay.
こんなの簡単にセキュリティ突破よ。
Yeah, I knew there was a catch. Oh shit. Nope. Discovered by any defense units have to reach it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. I just wanted to check something. I'm gonna make it. Oh, never mind, I will. Okay. I thought I wouldn't be able to. I guess maybe one way was like the long way. Visible 1,000. Makes perfect evades easy to perform and feel, but ooh! That's a cool one.
Search 開始。
I guess we'll go here.
Search 開始。
Oh, here's the other shop.
どうしましょうか。
Dumplings, okay. Fairy earring. Okay, I'm just gonna use equips because they'll probably be good for something. Keyword being probably.
ぜひまた来てくださいね。
Oh. Oh, these two. Fairy's dad, right? Hey, look who's there. Abi! Oh, and Iscariot too, of course. Yeah, this idiot, Ashland. When will we ever actually see their actual command?
フェリーだ。変わらずやっているようだな。
Because isn't he also a vice chief?
バンドのも双剣そうで何よりだ。
But wait, what are you doing with him? Rubbing elbows with Iscariot's top brass? Yet another unexpected arrival.
久しいな、裏解決屋の面々。先生もご無沙汰しております。
So you're here as well, Ashland. I take it the both of you are gathering information. That's correct? Or, I'm trying to think of a better voice. At least different. I'm looking to the activities of some of our Jaegers. Devin catching with us something here. Let me guess, some of them are missing too? Funny. We also came to the Blacklight District to scrounge up some intel. If it's not too much trouble, you mind sharing what's been happening on your end? Very well. So long as I can ask for your insights on a matter or two in return. Now first of all, are you aware of the recent string of disappearances among those who flocked to the Blacklight District? Oh, it's happening in the Blacklight District too. Nope, it's news to me. I wouldn't think much of that in the stomping grounds of drifters and wayfarers. Right. One case imagine those who wash up here going even further into hiding. However, this may very well be connected to the retracted missing persons reports that have left the police scratching their heads. Well, it's no wonder that the issue isn't widely known topside. After all, down here, someone can vanish into thin air one moment only to resurface the next before you even realize. But whatever they did while off the grid stays a great big question mark. It's just business as usual for us shady folk. So what, is it like they don't remember anything happening, or it's just they can't say it? Indeed. If for instance a petty gangster were to go unaccounted for, such an occurrence wouldn't raise any red flags. But be that as it may, Mr. Alfayette is taking it upon himself to look into the activities of some of our Jaegers, as he put it. Ah, so it's happening to your guys too. Maybe it's like a massive hypnosis thing. It happened before, right? Like, they messed with Fairy's emotions to do what she wanted. And the same could be said of others in the past. Like Gracelis, so maybe it's something akin to that. Yes, at first the disappearances were mainly among gangsters and mafiosos. But in the last several days, Jaegers have been going astray as well. The affected include not only dropouts and members of low-level core, but even those on medium standing. As for you, Ashland, I presume your activities here are on the church's recent initiative. Correct. Well, there is little I'm at liberty to disclose. The need has arisen to ascertain the flow of people, including that of those in the underworld. Prior to your arrival, Hassan and I were exchanging information about the unnatural behaviors observed within the Jaeger Corps. Additionally, we were hoping to pinpoint and question the leading light of the Blacklight District, but alas. Sorry, but there's only so much I can divulge about the subject. There's a tacit understanding among those living here, but Arkwright can tell you that much. Tacit understanding? As in an unspoken rule? So the Blacklight District actually has some kind of honor code. Who could have thought? But what exactly does leading light of the Blacklight District refer to? Blacklight District's head honcho and liaison to the outside world. A person everyone here is indebted to. Folks call him the Kingpin. As for who they actually are or what they're like, your guess is as good as mine. Right, because in the end there has to have been someone who formed it, or who regulates it to an extent that doesn't go overboard, right? I was wondering if we were ever going to meet someone like that. Even within the guild, all I've heard is word of mouth. It's said that they played a pivotal role in the development of what would eventually grow into the Blacklight District. If you know that much, then all the easier. Even still, I can't just spill the beans on where you'll find a Kingpin. Though for what it's worth, I'm pretty sure they're clued up to what you're investigating. I getcha. Gotta play it by the book. Suppose that means all of us will just have to do our own sniffing around from here on out. We too have no intention of meddling in the affairs of the Blacklight District any further. I'll touch base with my Jaeger contacts once again. Please to inform me should you discover anything of note, Arkwright. As for myself, I've obtained all the information I require, so I shall be taking my leave. Well, you no doubt have your own feelings on the matter, Master. I was asked that you leave this to me. Is that so? I wish you luck in your endeavors, Ashlad. This may well bear relation to the actions of the Gralsritter, after all. Right, because again, it's like, they're supposed to be looking for something again, right? Celis and Leon? Even Kevin's been brought on. But if it's for the same thing or not, we don't really know. Okay, good. We got all the shops already. Good. Didn't want to have to waste any more money. Already almost broke. But then again, I guess I could always just exchange Zep if I have to. Oh, okay, yeah, not up here. How do I get to where I need to go? Oh, is it just here? Oh, okay, maybe. What? Oh, okay, here. Doctor. Yeah. I forgot we actually been here before.
稼ぎ時になりそうなのはともかく、さすがに理由は気になるね。
Sup, Isabel? Something on your mind?
おや、アークライドじゃないか。ベルモッティから聞いたよ。
Of course.
早速話題の運び屋。いや、宇宙飛行士と改めて顔合わせをしたそうじゃないか。
Word job was vast. Maybe a little too fast in this case. What can I say? Ramadi's an old classmate from my med school days. We keep in close touch. If I'm not mistaken, Mr. Ramadi also graduated from Mermafarian Medical College, yes? Wait, really? He did? How do you end up owning a bar then? And of course, also being an infra broker, right? Because if you can graduate from Mermafarian Medical College, you can go places, right? Like that one doctor who helped in the hospital over in Crossbell. That can get you to a lot of good places. I'm surprised you just gave that up.
That's right. Although you pursue a degree in pharmaceuticals rather than following the pre-med track.
That son of a gun. So figure we find our way over here eventually. Well, anyway, I take it we're not the only ones thinking something's off with the Blacklight District.
You'd be right. Though I should preface that my perspective's limited to what's in my purview. Over the past few days, there's been an uptick in the number of arena contestants showing up late for fights. The excuses for all the unpunctual arrivals are never clear, but causing a lot of, shall we say, disputes. Though you won't hear me complaining about it, mine. Street balls and scores of injuries are how I rake in the dough. That being said, the fact that this is getting to be a trend is worthy of concern. I've tried probing the cases for their tardiness out of them during treatment, but their answers always wander off the mark.
That's been a frequent occurrence, and there's sure to be a reason behind it all. Has anyone been investigating the matter apart from yourself, madam?
The arena management, yeah, but they haven't turned up anything yet. Rather than them, I can think of one obvious likelihood.
The Kingpin, you mean?
Yeah, because I mean,
if they had to swear in secrecy to the Kingpin for whatever reason, then they can't say no to the request, right? And if it's that big of a deal that needs to be kept secret and for someone that they owe a lot to, then I could see why they do anything to dodge the question.
And again, it still gives them permission to fight even if they're late, right? There's that name again. So you're familiar with them, eh, Arkwright? Why am I not surprised? I also wouldn't be shocked if they were looking into this as we speak.
Just to clarify, I never actually met the Kingpin in person. But I wouldn't mind having a chat with him. If only to do a little info swap. Mind hooking us up?
Oh, come on now. You know better than that. I can't just tell you who the Kingpin is or where to find them all willy-nilly. Not without breaking the Blacklight District's code of honor, anyway.
Damn it. Figured it wouldn't be that easy.
Oh well, you gave us some good stuff to chew on, so thanks for the help. Think nothing of it. I'll more than likely be needing your help in the future, so you can consider this small act a charity. Of course, cough up enough mirror and I'd be perfectly happy to loosen my lips a little more. Hey Doc, so about that injury from the other day. Well, we'll let you get back to work. See you later. Alright, we now have a clear picture as to what to do from here. Yeah, and that's finally this Blacklight District Kingpin people keep bringing up. Wherever they are, there's a good chance they're onto something about all this. Still, it seems arranging a meeting with them will prove difficult. Difficult, but not impossible. The only taboo here is on giving away the Kingpin's identity without their say-so. But if the Kingpin themselves decides to meet us of their own volition, that sidesteps the issue. Indeed, fulfilling their role as the district's head would be an impossible feat, where they are willing to reveal so much as their face. As such, I would surmise that they've yet to decide their course, or if to step out from the shadows or linger within. Right, because, again, at some point, they're gonna have to either try to figure this out, because, again, this is their, their den, their territory. And if not, then they'd already create an excuse as to why people don't need to look into it and just leave it be. Gonna put it better myself. So here's the play. We're gonna keep hitting up folks connected to Kingpin so that the big cheese themselves catches on to us. Be bad enough and they should eventually show up. Or at least send some kind of sign. Indeed, they must possess some degree of flexibility. Otherwise serving as a liaison for the surface world would be rather trying. In that case, perhaps our first order of business should be finding someone with close ties to the Kingpin. Yep, Boogie pointing out a confidant is bound to get a reaction somehow. Okay, back to asking around then. Oh right, I haven't asked you. I'm good for now.
用法用量さえ守れば
ちょっと失礼します。
I'm gonna just at least start this up. Oh, you're looking for someone who's close to the Kingpin. Why ask me though? Just following a little hunch, that's all. You always land in face first into trouble, and you keep relying on the Kingpin to bail you out. Way to hit me where it hurts, fan. For the record, I'm not always getting into trouble. If you know, I can count the number of times I've needed the Kingpin's help on one hand. Heck, there are like so many people who are way more in the hole with their favor wise than me. Can we take that to mean you are knowledgeable about such individuals? Look at you, eyes peeled on the neighborhood's affairs like a regular fly on the wall. Don't make me sound like some two-bit gossip, you meanie. When it comes to messy drama in the Blacklight District, truth is stranger than fiction. How could I not tune in? Though between you and me, I mostly do it in hopes of scoping out an absolute snack of a man I can sink my I mean teeth into. Keep your weirdo stuff to yourself. Snack of a man? Is she one of those cannibals? Never change, Danger. To be honest, I doubt I'll ever understand having tastes that are so... let's just call them unique. Anyway, you might just be you might be just the in-to-know person who can help us. Is there anyone around here who's especially tied with the Kingpin? Fine. I'll be good and do you this solid, Van. You're being a big giant bully. So you want somebody who's so deep with the Kingpin's depth that they're basically tied to their apron strings. Out of everybody I know, the one who fits that bill the most would be that old lady Magisa. Magisa. If I remember correctly, that's the name of the culprit in the case I handled together with Finn and Nadia. She was selling fake T-phones back then, but peddling counterfeit brand-name goods and forged art. It's been her trade for a long time now. Oh, right, that. Wait, is it? I don't know. It could have possibly been something else too, but I'm pretty sure we did a quest with her before. No, I mean, yeah, we had to have done quest with her before, but I don't remember if it was a T-phone thing. The guild has her on their watch list for that very reason. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, I do remember that then. Judging by her age, I would wager she's been in the Kingpin's care since the early days of what is now the Blacklight District. Yeah, she's a real handful even for the Kingpin. The two of them go way, way back. They're basically lifelong frenemies, you could say. Apparently the Kingpin looked out for her when they were young, and the rest is history. Though Magisa seems under the impression that if it weren't for the Kingpin, she'd have more free reign to do what she wants. I've heard about her bootlicking debacles, but her being so close-knit with the Pinkin isn't one I saw coming. Fun fact, the Kingpin got a lot of use out of Mugs' supersonic legs back in the day. That might have made her enough of an asset to earn some leniency. Yes. I remember her running at speeds which defied logic for someone her age. One would imagine she was even faster in her prime. I doubt she's exploited that talent many times over the years. At any rate, putting a name to even one person of Kingpins in the most circle is a big step forward. Then we can tackle her from a different angle compared to the rest. In return, you can just let me stab you and we'll be square. If I could settle for that, Silver Fox, but okay, we got the info we needed. Time to bounce. I was only kidding, I swear. Seriously? You know what? This is Calvary. A lot of people are weirdos here. Okay, maybe I won't go through all of this today. You're looking for someone close ties to the Kingpin? How close are we talking? Because everyone around Detroit's got a special relationship with them in one way or another. For myself, if they hadn't taken me in like the lost snarling rescue dog I was, I wouldn't have this peaceful life running this here stall. Of course that didn't help. Sorry, but I can't say I know much about that. I just drifted here after I came from the Central East. You'll be better off looking for someone who's been around the block longer than I have. Ah, okay, so it is like some of them will be duds. I guess it makes sense. I think this is probably a good place to end because who knows if I find all of them, then they actually will show up or something, but... Wait, isn't this the old lady herself? Oh my god, it is. You're trying to find someone who's chummy with the Kingpin, eh? Sure, there's lots of people who fit that bill. Kingpin's pretty well known in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find a good many people who are in their debt. Okay, well, found her. Imagine if I actually did need that one and I got it right first try. That'd be so funny. Okay, so it's not here. Oh, maybe at the Cabaret Club, right? I guess that actually would make more sense. Where is it anyway? Okay, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you want to know more about the Kingpin, huh? That's quite bold coming right out and asking them out of the blue. Just thought you might have some juicy tidbits to share is all. Though even if you don't, I figure it's only right to come say hi anyway while I'm in the neighborhood. Still hard to imagine you and the Kingpin don't have some kind of history over you running the local nightlife scene and all. There's no denying that, but keep in mind I owe her a great debt. So there isn't much I can let slip. You have to connect most of the dots yourself. Works for me. Any info's better than nothing. Wait, you said her. So the Kingpin's actually more like a Queenpin? Now first of all, running into the Kingpin is never a guarantee. Even if you comb the entirety of the Blacklight District. That's because she spends most of the days topside, carrying out her regular everyday life. Unless there's something big going on, she isn't gonna come down here. I suppose that makes sense, with her both serving as a liaison and trying to keep her identity close to the vest. Incidentally, we heard she's playing a key role in the founding of this underground space. As I recall, the Blacklight District was once a mere plot of land abandoned during urban development several decades ago. If she had a hand in its establishment, one could surmise she plied her trade as a realtor or property manager. Wow, you've sure done your homework. She was once what you might call a land shark, gone on the waters of Edith and leaving her mark every which way, for better or worse. That's how she was able to intervene and gain the influence she now holds in the dark little crevice the city planners let fall down the wayside. She sounds pretty formidable. I'll say. Must be one hell of a land grabber. Makes me wonder if she has ties to Hayward. I'd be curious to know what she exactly does in the outside world myself. The Kingpin used to be a land check up top. Could it be? Could it? Okay, I think I get where the Kingpin stands in the food chain now. Which brings me to my next question. You said she wouldn't come underground unless there's something big going on. Wouldn't the current situation fall under that category? I'm sure you already know this, but there have been a lot of people going missing in the Blacklight District lately. what I hear, the whole mess might have spurred the Kingpin into action. Well, I guess there's a good chance she's already made her way down here. As for where she is right this second, though, I haven't the faintest clue, sorry to say. And to apologize for. No, we're not wasting time. Our investigating this place is enough. By the way, I don't suppose you know how we could set up a meeting with the Kingpin, do you? Well, it's safe to assume she already knows about you all. I'm sure you gathered this from how the Blacklight District is run. She's a caring person at heart. You could try showing that she stands to gain by meeting with you directly. Maybe saying to a long-standing acquaintance of hers. In that case, the old lady Lindsay told us about might be our best bet. Thanks for the tip. Sure to pay you back sometime. But don't worry about that. We're both friends of Dingo, so consider this a freebie. If you need anything else from me, don't hesitate to ask. Our efforts are beginning to bear fruit, it seems. From all we've heard, the individual closest to the Kingpin appears to be the unrelenting counterfeit dealer Magsa. I've heard we can cast a line and force the Kingpin off in the shadows. Yep, all we gotta do now is find her and paint the hook on the double. Okay, there we go. Yeah, now we can actually do that. But again, I'm gonna save that for next time. But yeah, I don't know who could be the Kingpin. Because saying a realtor, right? I don't think we met anyone like that. And again, they'd have to know Magisa pretty well, considering it's like they've been with each other for a long time and trying to establish this place. The only... You know what would be funny? If it's the old lady who runs the little shop across from Arkwright Solutions. That'd be pretty funny. Because then she'd just always just be out in the open doing whatever she wants. And not drawing too much attention while also being part of the underground. But nah, that's probably not it. I'm just trying to think, like, is there anyone we've met who could kind of like fill that quota? But I honestly can't think of anything. Or maybe it's someone new we haven't met yet. I guess that's also possible. It's just someone Van knows. But anyway, gonna end the stream there for tonight. So again, just only side quests as usual. God damn. I really wasted another stream just doing side quests. I can't believe this. I'll most likely just stream this tomorrow again. Look, I know I've been doing this like almost every single day recently, but I mean, I don't really have anything else to do until Arknight's Enfield comes out. Because I at least want to give that game a chance. I mean, I do know about the whole thing with the gacha system. That's like an issue for that game. But look, I want to see if at least everything else in the game is at least interesting enough. I have yet to actually check the VOD of the live stream, just because I keep forgetting to. So I'll probably try to either today or tomorrow, and then see what my impressions are before the actual game releases. And let's see. Again, still have to try to do Honkai Impact 3rd and Star Rail at some point, but again, I'll try to figure that out in my own time. But again, most likely tomorrow I'll just stream this again. Seriously, another day wasted. Are you fucking kidding me? But anyway, let me give a shout out to Ring UF for showing up to the stream. Great seeing you again, my guy. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy the stream by now, or you found the channel, please make sure you leave a follow. Much appreciated. Check out my YouTube channel, I post all the VODs, subscribe as well. Join Discord, you guys not ready? Links to all those are on the channel. But this has been Santos Vice. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. See you guys next time. We're out.